Hi everyone, my name is Seth, and if you're seeing this video, you're probably one of the few people to be privileged enough to be in this red spot here. Believe me, I'm about to teach you how to use AI agents, actually understand them in a way that it's very easy to utilize and know what all the fuss is about. You hear people say, I'm using this AI agent to do this stuff, and you've heard about AI and all that, and you probably don't know what people are using it for. I'm sure probably you've used it by now. You probably use the Google stuff, you probably used to research about stuff, but you are underutilizing AI agents. I personally use AI agents to make over 30k euros, and I'm even making more. And it seems far-fetched, like it's something that's, whoa, how is he doing it? Or he's probably some crazy guy who is doing something crazy, but it actually isn't that crazy. And somebody might also be thinking, okay, so he's probably very technical, he knows a lot of stuff. No, you don't have to know too much to be able to do so much, because it's 2026. We are currently in August, and we have the legendary 0731 model, which is from DeepSeek, which is so cheap yet super intelligent. And I'm here to answer all the questions and actually explain to both technical and non-technical people how to utilize AI agent, because we have some technical people who probably know stuff, they know about programming, but they really don't know how to utilize AI agents. There are some people probably watching this video right now who also use AI agents. Probably if you ask them, they're going to tell you, oh, I use Cloud Code, I use this. But then let them do anything productive, and within an hour, they're going to tell you, okay, they're out of tokens, they have to wait a while. And I'm going to teach you how to bypass all these things, use the most efficient models to get so much work done whilst paying little to nothing. That is what this video is going to be about. And yeah, you can also, after everything I'm going to teach you, you're probably going to use AI agents almost every single day in your life, because it's going to change your perspective about how you can use it and what you can use it for. Because if you're somebody who doesn't use it, it's like working with your half of your brain, because working with AI is basically having super intelligence attached to you. In majority of almost everyone's work right now, or business or whatever, you're probably using your phone or your computer in some way or the other. You can't tell me you're fully doing something without a computer, unless yes, maybe you're a plumber or something, but you still have a business, and this business needs to be managed somehow. And we are talking about having AI agents doing work for you. That is what I'm about to teach you. Whether you're a programmer, whatever you are, I'm going to teach you whatever, literally whatever you are. You don't have to be technical. I'm going to teach you how to use AI agents in the most untechnical way, yet technical, but easy enough for anybody to understand how to work with this. All right, let's start. Now, there's actually two types of people in this world. There are people who refuse to use AI because they believe, yes, ugh, I hate AI, bro. No, don't use AI for this. I really don't like it. It's cheating. It's this. It's that, and they really ignore AI, and they're living in denial because they believe AI it's useless. Or the technical people, there are some people who believe AI is just some repeated pattern learning stuff which can do nothing, and they really disregard it in a very high sense, because they spend so much of their time learning stuff, and all of a sudden someone is going to get up and just tell them, yo, AI can do everything you later the last 12 years or the last 10 years, whatever. And they're really pissed off because they don't like to hear that. Then there's the other type of person who kind of like sees it and it's like, oh, cool, okay, so I know this, and with the help of AI, I'm going to use it to do even more. So you end up having people like maybe an IT support person being able to even build websites, build stuff, go the extreme. And these are things that used to take lots of experience and even a team of people. And now one person can just get up and do it all thanks to the help of AI agents. Now we have some creatives who maybe he was just a graphic editor, he wasn't good at sound design and all that, but he's able to do even more. So the other type of person is basically the person who takes AI agents, embraces it, accepts it, and does even more, becomes like 10 to 20 times the person he is, because he has the intelligence of, bro, I'm talking about next level kind of intelligence. It's crazy. If you work with an AI or you involve it in every part of your life, bro, you're literally being upscaled, like the level and quality of the kind of things you're going to do. If you already do something, if you include AI, it's going to scale up even more because you can get to do more by doing so little and you still stay in control. That is it. So to start off, I'll probably tell you, you've probably heard of AI and agents. And probably some technical people already know about this, but I'm going to really take my time to talk about this. Now, AI. What is AI? Let's take it like this. We are in a car racing event here. And, we have good drivers and we have good cars. Now, the drivers is the AI model. So basically, a model. You've heard this before. AI model. And then the car is the agent. Now, look at how they work. The car can't drive alone. It needs a driver. A driver can't win a race. He needs a car. So the two have to work together to win the race. Now, if you have a bad driver and a good car, you can do pretty so much because the car is literally so good. It can even help you when the driver isn't good enough in doing some stuff. But then, if you have a good driver and a good car, the possibilities are endless. You can climb literally anything. You can do anything. Like, you are so fast. You can drift. You can go so fast. You can win the race so well. If you have a good driver and a bad car, you never know. You watch Fast and Furious. So, yeah, you can still do some stuff, but you are quite limited. So this is it. Take AI models to be the drivers, okay? And agents to be the car. Anytime you hear the word agent, they are all cars. They drive, they move. Now, you always have to plug in an AI or a driver into a car. Do you get it? So you can't have a car moving without a driver. And AI models are literally drivers. I believe this is clear. All right, so let's go down to a bit more technical stuff. Now, this site, OpenRouter.ai, you can basically just come here, Google, then just search OpenRouter. Keep this in mind. This website should be your friend. It's really simple. I'm going to teach you a few websites, including mine, which makes sense easier, but I'm going to teach you something with OpenRouter. Now, OpenRouter is like a place where you can find so many drivers. You already know the explanation. The AI model or the AI is the driver and the agent is the car. Now, OpenRouter has so many drivers available when you come to models. Now, you notice something. You can see Google Gemini Flash, you can see Quen, you can see NVIDIA Nemotron, you can see OpenAI, blah, blah, blah. So many drivers in here. And the thing about the drivers is we have some drivers who are multimodal. So take multimodal as something like this. We have a pilot, we have people who control ships, and we have people who drive cars. Do you get it? Take one person, an AI, a model, being able to pilot a plane, being able to drive a ship or ride a ship, being able to ride a motorcycle, and being able to also drive a car. This is multimodal. In the agentic space, or let me say the AI space, a model being able to see photos, even generate maybe audio, generate images or see images, generate text, which is the base one, and do multiple other stuff as you can see in here. these are multimodal agents. Basically, AI agents that can understand many other types of media aside text. So most models actually can just generate text or read and understand text. Some models can read images, some models can read audio, some models can also read videos. I mean, there's a lot, but that's the difference between multimodal agents and regular agents. Now, let me show you, for instance, you probably know about Claude. There's like Claude Optus 5. I think from a glance, you should be able to tell whether it's multimodal or not by actually looking in here. I mean, for that, you can do research about it to see which model is multimodal. There's a place I can show you, but really not right now. For now, what I want to teach you is these are models. Claude 4.5, Haiku, all these. These are models that exist. We also have Gemini models that exist. We have ChatGPT, as we call it, OpenAI. You should see all their models that exist as well. And these are all drivers that exist. Then we have the Chinese models, which is like Kimi. As you can see in here, lots of Kimi models. We have DeepSeek, the legendary DeepSeek model 0731, which also exists. So these are all drivers, which are going to be plugged into models. We have Quen, the legendary local model. And to teach you another thing about models is models have parameters. Take a look at something. Do you see this 35B, 3B? Some of them should also have 8B, 235B, 397B. Take it like this. The B is like erect, signifies billions. And these models have brain capacity, like how big is their brain? I don't want to go into details of how they work and all that. You don't need that right now. Just take it like this. These models have brains, okay? And the bigger the brain, the more kind of learning it can do. Take it like this. So if you hear a model that has maybe 1 trillion parameters, like a billion parameters, a trillion parameters, that's a lot. It's very huge. And if you're going to fit this model on your PC, it's not going to work. You need gigantic sizes of RAMs and GPUs and all that. Models run on GPUs. GPU, if you don't know what it is, if you go to your PC, there's probably like you should see something like NVIDIA, something like this. This NVIDIA. So I'm sure maybe your PC has something like AMD, NVIDIA. This is different from the CPU. I don't want to go into details of this because I'm not going to teach you how to run local models. But then these models run on GPUs to work. Do you get it? So they have different brain sizes. Take it like this. The bigger the brain size, yes, the more better work and the more it can absorb data to be able to do capable stuff. Do you get it? So the next thing I'm going to teach you is closed source and open source. You've probably heard it before. This is a closed source model and this is an open source model. What's a closed source model? Something like Claude. Claude is closed source because they haven't portrayed all the open weights of the model. When I say open weights of the model, it's not anything technical. It's basically the brain of the model. It's available online. That's it. That's closed source. So Claude haven't disclosed this. They hide it. How they train their model and how they go about this is literally hidden. OpenAI is also another company that have their models also closed source. And they've also hidden how big their models are. Some people do know it's been leaked, but they hide how big it is and how they literally train their models. All they do is they just give you their API. Don't worry, I'll explain what's an API is. They just give you whatever access to it and you just use it. Then we have open source models like Quen. Now, this is so important because you have to know which model is open source and closed source. Open source models means you can actually, if you have the capable PC, You can actually download this right now on your PC. Yes, you, the non-technical person listening to this. You can download this right now on your PC and use it. It's very possible. We have so many tiny models that can run on your PC, especially Gamma. We have some models in Gamma, which is like this 12 billion parameters. Now, there are some websites you can Google this on your own and see if a model can run on your PC. I won't lie to you, this 4 billion parameter model should be able to run on probably any 8 gig RAM or 16. I know most laptops have 16 gig of RAM. It should be able to run on your PC. Yes. So you can talk to it, it will respond to you, and everything is going to run on your hardware. So take notes. These are tiny brain models. So for a model to be able to, an AI model to be able to run on your PC, they have to be really tiny because most of our PCs are not capable enough to run them. But then there's a breakthrough. Qwen 3.8. This model, 30 billion parameter Qwen 3.8 actually. It's a breakthrough because it's very capable and it's as capable as Claude 4.6. This model, which is hidden. And according to rumors, this model is as big as like 1 trillion parameters. But then now, Qwen 3.8, so small, especially this, cannot run on anybody's PC. There are further optimizations being done to make it even much more optimized so it can run on even 8 gig RAM laptops or PCs or whatever. But at the moment, if you have a PC that has a GPU with like, a GPU, it's a graphics card we use to play games, GPUs. You can do some quick research about it. They look like this. So people have built desktops and they have GPUs. It's different from a CPU. It's different. CPU is a processor like Intel, AMD. Yeah, GPUs are just graphic cards. Just know this. This is not too important for you at the moment. So now, after this, the next thing I want to teach you now that you know open source models and closed source models. Google is also an open source model. By the way, you can do research about that too on your own. But then, the next thing I have to teach you now is the pricing of models. This is where many people actually fumble here, because you have someone open maybe Codex, ChatGPT actually, and he's gonna use maybe GPT Soul. He doesn't know what it is. He's gonna put effort on max because he wants his model to think the highest, and he's just gonna say hello, and the model is just going to respond with hi, how are you doing, respond, and before I realize they're going to tell you you've used up all your token usage. And this is going to frustrate a lot of people because they're like, okay, the model is smart and all, but I just did a few things and they're telling me the usage is up, it's done. This is what I'm about to teach you, and this here is going to explain how they work and the pricing behind it. So now, let me show you something. The most expensive model, which I hate, I don't like them because they're just money hungry. And of course, right now, you've all heard of it, Claude. Everybody talks about Claude. Claude is good. Claude can apply for jobs for you. Claude can do this for you. Claude can do that for you. And everybody just on the hype right now. I mean, this was like 6 months ago stuff that we got to know about it. But then yes, now everybody has heard of Claude and they're using it to do stuff. All right, let's see the pricing of their most capable model, which is currently Opus 5. Actually, some people argue that it's Fable. So let's check the pricing of Fable. I'm opening a new tab. Now, before we check the pricing to you, let me teach you about tokens. Do you see this word? Claude Fable 5 is a Mythos class model. When AI agents are generating texts, they understand text in tokens. So now this word, Claude, is 1 token. Fable is 1 token. 5 is 1 token. S is 1 token. Mythos, they're all tokens. So when an AI agent is talking to you and it generates text like this, hello, this is your input token, hello. This is an output token. Hey, you said, good to meet you, blah, 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 blah. All these things are tokens. So when you count them, they are literally the amount of output tokens. So the text you send to it is an input token. The text you receive is an output token. You get it? Good. This should be easy for anybody to understand. It's just a token. Literally the kind of It's so easy to understand. You get it, right? Good. All right, let's move on. Now, for using Claude Fable, for every million input tokens, so if you type hello 1 million times, it's going to cost you $10. If Claude Fable texts you or sends you or utilizes 1 million tokens, it's going to cost you $50 to run. Now, you've probably paid for Claude subscription before and you know how it works, you know how it goes. You pay maybe $20, then they give you some usage to be able to utilize this model, this AI model. Yes. Now, you probably don't know how much usage you have because you keep typing or you tell it to do something, it's going to do it and it's going to get back to you. And before you realize it's up, it's because of this. You have to check which model you're using. Now, let me show you something. So this is $10 for inputs, 1 million of inputs. This is $50 for output tokens. That's when it responds to you. Let's check another model. Let's say GPT 5.6. So this is also OpenAI's best model. Now, look at this. It's for 1 million tokens. That's input tokens. They usually do it input/output. So inputs is $5. Outputs for 1 million per million tokens is $30. That's quite cheap. Very, very cheap, which is nice. Very, very cheap. Like, bro, okay. Let's go on to another model called Kimi. Now, this is an open source model, kinda, but it's open source. I think they have their weights out, so anybody can run Kimi. And let's check this as well too. Oh, for 1 million tokens, input tokens is $2, and for output tokens is $14. So, meaning if you're going to be using Kimi, it's quite cheaper. You get it? Because if you say hi 1 million times, it's going to just cost you $2. If it responds to you with 1 million tokens, it's going to cost you $14. Now, why is this important? Because there's this site called Artificial Analysis. Now, this site literally compares a lot of things. You notice something. This is like the ranking of intelligence of these models. And believe me, when you see these rankings, don't underestimate them. Even the one lowest rank is very smart. Believe me, it's still smart. But then these are the smartest models we have in the world right now. Yeah, Claude Fable or Claude Optus 5 is leading with 63 points. Then we have GPT Soul, which was, I don't know if you remember the price, was like $30. Claude Fable, don't forget, Claude Fable is like no, hold on. Claude Fable was like $50 per million. Now look at this. When you come to the intelligence, for just 1 point difference, look at the gap in costs. Now you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. You're seeing so many models in here. Now I'll urge you to take some time and check the prices. But what I'll tell you is, these models have reached a point in terms of intelligence to the fact that you don't have to even be using Claude anymore, specifically for your use case. You don't. You really don't. Now, let me show you some good cheap models you can run. Let's try the best cheap one. That is my go-to model, is DeepSeek. Why did I say 0731 model is the best? Look at it. DeepSeek Flash 0731. Now let's check the pricing of this. Exactly. For 1 million input tokens, it costs 0.063. And for 1 million output tokens, it costs 0.126. It's not even up to $1. It's not even up to $1. Now let's look at the rankings of where it is. This is DeepSeek Pro. It's somewhere. Where is it? Did they add it? Okay, they didn't add it to this. Okay, I think it should be here somewhere. There's also other rankings, Deep SW. here where they have all the models listed in here exactly. Look at DeepSeek Flash score. Now, why am I saying this is important? Because 4 months ago, the best model, as of just 4 months ago, it's not here. It's not even in this ranking. Just 4 months ago, the best model that existed is not even in this ranking. That is how crazy it is. That is how crazy smart the models are going higher and higher. Now, are you trying to tell me that DeepSeek Flash, which is like the best, which is what, 4th or 8th or 10th in here, is better than the best model 4 months or 5 months ago? Yes. And it's not to say that the model as of 4 months or 5 months ago wasn't smart enough, bro. People paid a lot of money to run those models, but now it's obsolete. Now it's so cheap that literally anyone can afford it. And it's so cheap that it's even free at some places, which is where I'm going to teach you. So if you're still in this video, it's going to be a very long video because I'm going to teach you quite a lot. You've come far, you've learned a lot, and I'm going to be breaking them down into pieces for everyone to understand. So now there's DeepSeek Flash. There's the bigger model of DeepSeek is DeepSeek Pro. This. You can check the pricing also. It's also 0.3 for a million, 0.6 for output. And you can see it's ranked somewhere here as well, 53 in terms of intelligence. Now, if you come here, cost per task. Now, if you give it the task, let's say, find me jobs on LinkedIn or find me a job on Indeed. Depending on the kind of task you've given to it, these people have set some tasks and tested all the models. Now, look at how much it costs if you should run it on Fable. 3.14 Claude Fable. And the same task that gets completed, if you run it with DeepSeek, this is how much it's going to cost you. Now, mind you, all these models were able to run a task and complete the same task. But look at the costs. Look at the cost difference. Exactly. This is what my video is here to expose to you guys. So you don't need to run everything on Claude. You don't need to waste so much money running on these big models. Cheaper models exist, and you can do so much more with very little amount of money or even no amount of money. That's what I'm here to teach you. So now you see the cost per task. This site, don't forget, it's called artificial analysis, but don't worry, I have one site that creates all sites together so you can easily see everything at a glance. Do you get it? So now, yeah, you're probably seeing speed. You should see something in OpenRouter called tokens per second. This is very important to know because this shows the number of tokens per second. You should be smart enough to understand this. Don't forget, token is this, so this. Now, if you typed on AI agents, let's say hello, how fast it processes and responds. Do you see how the tokens are coming? These are tokens per second. So depending on how fast it is, some models are 41 tokens per second, 31, which is very slow. Some are like 76, and some really go very fast. Let me show you. DeepSeek Flash, especially, some of them are hosted and they move very fast. So if you're somebody who loves speed and intelligence, there are some people hosted at 113 tokens per second. Some people even go so high. I think Ulama hosts this people. I'll teach you all later, but not in this video. Ulama hosts their models at like 200 tokens per second with the same DeepSeek Flash. So if you give it something, it's going to respond to you at 200 tokens per second, which is stupid fast. I'll see probably in this video, I'll show you what it looks like. But then, yes, I'm taking my time to explain everything to you guys. So I've taught you tokens, I've taught you inputs, outputs, I've taught you the tokens per second. This is good enough for your foundation. All right, let's move on to the next. All right, so in this particular section of what I'm about to teach you is about agents, because we spoke a lot about models, all the types of models that exist, and I'm about to teach you agents. So now, if you quite remember, I mentioned that agents are like the car. So if you want to win a race, you need to put a driver in the car, and the driver is going to drive the car to be able to do some stuff. Now, when we talk about agents, assume this. Some cars can fly. They have wings. They can fly. They literally look like a plane. And this same car can also swim. Imagine a car that can just turn into a boat and swim. Okay? Imagine the same car can also move on land. They can also move on land. Sorry for my drawing, but I know you get the explanation. And a car can do so many things. It can climb a hill. It can just do so much. I'm bringing this example because we have some cars, which I mean agents, that can do so many things. But it's the same agent. It's able to do stuff. So the capability of an agent to be able to do some stuff, all these capabilities like memory, KV catching, so many other stuff, like the ability for the agent to deploy sub-agents, the ability for the agents to do so many other capable stuff, handle its memory, compaction, so many other stuff. It's called the harness. You've probably seen it somewhere, but this is all about harness. When you talk about harness, this is it. It's not anything complex. This is it. It's a harness. So basically, the capabilities of an agent to be even efficient in using smaller tokens. So I don't know if you guys know. I doubt you guys know, but Cloud Code. Let's talk about some examples of harnesses or agents. Sorry, Cloud Code. You've heard of this before, right? It's an app by Claude. I know a lot of you people who know Claude, that Claude can apply for this for you, Claude can do that for you. Yes, cool. But Cloud Code, which is probably a harness used by so many people. Ooh, their website is cool. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yes, so this is an agent, which is closed source, meaning, you remember I told you about open source and closed source, so they don't really review the code behind it, so you can edit it or put anything you want. This is closed source. So Cloud Code is closed source. We also have Codex, which is my favorite. Codex is also an agent, which you can plug in. And what I love about them is that you can actually add your own model. So these are models that exist in Codex. And yeah, you can just do stuff with it. It's very beautiful. This is what it looks like. This is what they literally show you how everything works in there. You can just look at it before even downloading it. Then we also have my favorite, one of my other favorites, Hermes Agent. Hermes, don't worry, I'm going to have a site which lists all these down for you. And you can just quickly download this, and it's literally a car. This is the most capable car. And the beautiful part about this is open source. Now, when I say this is open source, this means you can bring any driver. Remember, this is a driver and this is a car. There are some companies like Claude, just Claude, basically, and some other few ones, which only allow you to use their drivers, which is Fable or Opus models, only their drivers in their car. They allow you to just do just that. Don't worry, yes. Some of the Cloud Code CLI is open source, I know. You can add any model, don't worry. I know about that, but I'm trying to break this down for simple people to understand. So now, they allow you to use only their models in your car. So Claude kind of like locks you in their ecosystem. It's like using an iPhone. They don't want you to use any other Android or whatever. So they want you to use their AirPods, use their iPad, use their MacBooks, and use their iPhone. So their ecosystem, where you use only their models and their agents, is what Claude does. And it's closed source. It's not open source. Now, Hermes Agent, which is my favorite, it's almost like Cloud Code. They are the same, literally. But then Hermes is better, in my opinion. It's not even in my opinion, it's just way better. It's open source, and it has so many features I'll be highlighting soon. Now, another one that exists is Free Buff. People don't know about this, but this is the gold mine if you're watching this video. Free Buff. Bro, believe me, this is like, oh my god. This is like the gold mine when it comes to agents, because this is free. Yes, it's free. And they also allow you to use drivers for free. When I say a driver, remember, you put a driver in the car. So these people literally let you use their car and their drivers for free to do stuff. Now, agents can literally do anything on your PC. Sorry, I didn't explain what an agent does. An agent can do anything on your PC. I'm talking about literally any fucking thing. If you have your PC on, whatever you are going to be doing on this PC, an agent can do it. Literally whatever. But open anything, a browser, come to a browser, open a website, log in, do stuff, search for jobs for you, an agent can do it all. Literally. In case you didn't know what an agent does and the capabilities, that's an agent. So some agents have some browsers which are not optimized. So it ends up using so much tokens. You already know what a token is. So it ends up using so much tokens to complete some tasks. I'm really breaking this down into subtopics so everybody can understand this. Now, some agents can actually browse the web easily, use very little tokens like PI agents. This is the most efficient agent out there. But don't worry, I'll break them down to you on whatever, how to install it and all that. Now, some agents work in the terminal. Example, when I say terminal, when you open your Windows or your Mac or whatever, I think on Mac, I don't know how it's going to be like, but command prompts on Windows, maybe a lot of you will be technical enough to understand what command prompt is. So when you open command prompt, you've probably seen this before. Yes, now it's looking like it's going to be so complicated. No, this simple. You're not going to do a lot of things in here. I just want to show you an agent that lives in a command prompt, because with the command prompts, it's literally your whole PC in the back end. This is the UI. Everything you see here is a graphical user interface where you can click and all that. But it's not really optimized for agents, because why should an agent click when it can just write code to do whatever you want to do on your PC? So a lot of agents live in a terminal. Example, we have OpenCode. I don't know if I still have it installed. We have, yeah, I think I still have it installed. We have, Quen. I love this harness or this agent. I love it. So look at it. This is a terminal. But then it looks like ChatGPT, like a UI interface. But then it's in the terminal. You can literally talk to it and it can literally do anything for you on your PC. We have Quen. We have Hermes Agent also has, no, I won't talk about Hermes because I want to do something practical with it. Hermes Agent also has, yes, we have command code. This is also very good because they have one of the best pricing if you want to use AI agents. And it's also open source as well, I think, yeah. But if I'm going to use command code, I'm just going to use DeepSeek. So I'll explain, I'll teach you everything. We have command code as well. We also have, what else? There's a lot. Keza. People think Keza is just for coding. No, Keza is past coding. Like these days, they don't use it for coding anymore. Keza. And the beautiful thing about Keza is you can control your Keza on your phone. Remember I told you some agents can fly, some agents can move on water. Now, some agents allow you to control them using your phone, which is so cool. I'm talking about being on your phone. You text on your phone and it's going to do stuff on your PC. Do you get it? That's crazy. Like, you literally don't have to be behind your PC anymore, and lots of people are working like that. They don't have to be behind their PC anymore. They talk on their phone and it's going to control their PC and do stuff on them, which is really crazy. Think of the possibilities. Just take your time and think. You don't have to be behind your PC anymore. Now, we also have, what else? There are so many agents out there, actually, and I'll put them all in my blog. Maybe this is a good time to introduce HubSets. So I created this HubSets, and it has a lot. It has a lot in here, and I'm literally going to be, I rank agents in here so you can see the best in the leading AI agents for what kind of work you want to do, but I'll break down everything later on. So they are in here, 2 boxes, whatever you want to find, agents, whatever, they are in here for you to easily understand. You can take your time later on and see, but I'll break them down to you as I'm explaining as time goes on. Oh, not to forget, we have Zcode. This is also very nice. It's very cool. I think I still have it installed. No, I don't. I uninstalled it. But then, yeah, these people are running a promo where you can literally use their agents in their model for, they were giving away, I think, 5 million tokens a day for free to like 16th August. And 5 million tokens is a lot. You can do literally so much. When I say so much, literally anything you want to do in your PC, just talk to it, it's going to do it. That's it. So yeah, this is it about the various agents that exist. What else do I have to teach you guys in my structured way? Let me just cut it down for now. Okay, so now the next thing I have to teach you guys is how to set up these coding agents with AI models. Don't forget, we have this, putting a model in an agent. I have to teach you that as well. I have to teach you how to use an agent, or how to use an agent to create even more agents. That's the beauty of where we are getting to right now. So I've taken my time to explain the bit technical parts, but I'm going to teach you now how to get going, like on autopilot. You don't have to do anything technical. So now there's going to be less talking and more doing. Now, my go-to agent, actually I've done lots of research, and the easiest way to just start and get going with agentic stuff is to first set up this. Just set up this. You don't have to, if you want to start for free, set up this. So go to freebuff.com and download their agents. Now I already have mine downloaded on freebuff. Now the thing about this is it's free. You can literally just start. It will probably ask you to log in, and then you connect your login to the agent. You just have to authenticate yourself and all that. And that's how it is. It's going to start here. Now, with AI agents, you know, for security purposes, your root folder is basically when you come like drive C or whatever. And it's like the initial point of your whole PC. Now, what I always advise people to do is like, sorry, it's updating. Select a folder. I'll show you probably. Just pick a folder where you want your AI agent to work. You can have all its stuff. You can, depending on what kind of task you want to do with it. It's like telling an assistant you have that, okay, on my PC, I need you to only work on this part. So you can, let's say, create a folder, a new folder. You know how to do this. Come on. Create a new folder and tell it AI agents. So this is going to be the workspace of the AI agents. So when you come on your PC, you come on freebuff, you have to open a project, come to like desktop or this PC, desktop. Me, what I do is I know the file directory, copy as path. I'm going to paste it here like this, and I'm going to come here. You can find, you know how to navigate things on your PC. So you just have to find the file directory of what you want. Do you get it? So this AI agent part, you find it on your PC, open it in here, come there, and then do this. That's all. So now, if you tell agents, okay, let me show you around what it looks like. If you tell agent, let me just give you an example. If you tell agents, okay, now create a txt file in this directory, call it zip I am working, or zip I work. You choose a model. What I love about freebuff is they give you DeepSeek for unlimited, and it's free, just like that. Now watch it. What we did here was we chose the model we are going to use to work. It's already in the AI agent, which is freebuff, and it's done. Created set I am working in the project directory. You said I should blah, 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 blah. Now let's check it. Did you really do it? We have our project directory, AI agents, and oh, what do you know? Set I am working. It has done it. Literally, it's that fast. Like, literally. So this is just an example of something free. You don't have to pay for it, and you can get things going. Now, you can ask it, can you browse the web? It's going to tell you yes. I can search a web. I can read pages. I have tools for it. It can do literally anything on the web. Now, think about it. You're a business owner. You're probably looking for a job. Like, just think of this. And this is free. Now, apparently, this is free. It has some slight restrictions depending on where you are. But in Germany, it's literally free. I think in Ghana or wherever, some African countries, it has some slight limitations, but it's really free. I think the limitations are for like some number of hours and all that. You can use it for, every session can last for about what, 12 hours or so. They have some slight limitations depending on where you're from. But free buff is something that so many people use. Now, somebody will be like, okay, it's free. What's the catch? They display some advertisements somewhere, which is how they make money to use to fund these models, and that's it. To be honest, I don't even know where the advertisement is if you ask me. And also they use, you know how you talk to it and then it responds, they use that as training data as well. Now somebody be like, oh no, I don't want my data to be used as training data. Yo, shut up. Shut up. Anthropic, which is the people who created Claude, literally use every data on the internet to train their model. They use every fucking data on the internet. Sorry, my language. Every data on the internet to train their model. Now, why can't another company do the same? Use your data to also train their models. And well, I'm thinking of privacy. Yo, you've given all your data to Google already. Google is doing the most, and they are selling your data for advertisements. In case you already know. So, if you're kind of play the privacy card, yo, don't waste your time. You're just stressing yourself. But if you care so much about it, maybe what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you, don't worry. Free buff is always going to be the starting point I advise everybody to do. Because the thing about free buff is you can tell it, okay, now, I'm going to give it to my root directory and tell it, I need you to set up, where is it, unlimited? I need you to set up Hermes Agent desktop on my PC. That's it. So now, once you can easily download this, the rest of them, believe me, don't waste your time in trying to see the technicalities of how to download. All the Hermes agents can also be downloaded by going to their websites. Like, you come here, Hermes agents, you come to their websites and then you download it. It's really that simple. You can do that. And then there are some technicalities. I'm really landed at somewhere because there are some things that might probably seem a bit technical, and some people might see it as, oh, I'm scared to do it and all that. No. Start with free buff and tell it to set up anything. Now, this is the beauty of everything I'm about to teach you now. Now that you have this installed, think about it. Anything that you need or you need to set up, you can use this. Now, it even gets crazier due to the fact that Hermes Agent, the reason why I love it is it has something called computer use. And computer use is basically it's using even a GUI to control your PC. Do you get it? It's crazy. It's scary. It can literally see your PC, click around stuff. You can share your browser session with it. So it'll have all your credentials, your logins, and everything, and do stuff autonomously for you. Now, the part that I don't want to sound so loud is, you can literally have access to your LinkedIn, because LinkedIn tries to control bots. That's like AI agents coming to your website and they get rates limited. Hermes agents can bypass it. And it already has this browser use. Now, this is some open source tool that some people created, which is crazy. It can stealthily go into any website in the world and do stuff autonomously for you. Hermes Agent has it inbuilt already. Another agentic harness, which is very capable, is ChatGPT. Yes, the basic ChatGPT. If you pay the $20 ChatGPT, yes, it's very capable. Now, you'll probably be wondering, but ChatGPT has given you only these models. Ignore these ones. These are customly added. That's why I love OpenAI, because they kind of allow you to add other models, but it's not easy to add other models compared to other agentic harnesses. So they'll give you just these, and you are just limited to these. That's why it's closed source. But then it's semi-closed source because they kind of allow people to add any other models they want. So now, you see something like GPT Luna, GPT Terra, GPT Soul. Believe me, if you're using ChatGPT, don't worry, I think I'll explain that part on how to choose which model for which work later on in the video. But for now, a basic agentic harness, you probably have the reasoning. You probably have some reason here, and this tells how much of the thinking it has to use. So as you can see, fastest replies, it uses low. Just choose low before you ask a question like something like hello. Just use low reasoning, because if you use high reasoning, it uses a lot of tokens. I mean, not a lot of tokens, but it's going to think so much about what you are just saying. Do you see? And yeah, because it's simple hello button. If you want to do something a bit complex, you wanted to do some research, you wanted to think some more, that's when you use max reasoning. Now you see this part. This is basically the context window. Context window is the amount of data an AI model can keep in its brain at a time. In as much as it's a machine, it can only keep some limited amount of context. Now, when I say context, you already know what context is, right? I mean, probably you're English native and you know context. So if you're talking about a story and you say, Jack is a boy, he went somewhere. Now, if you say he, the context of he is basically Jack. So you know the context. So for it to be able to understand full context, these models have context windows. And the beautiful thing about DeepSeek is it has 1 million context windows. For OpenAI, I think theirs is about 256 million token context window. So don't forget token, the words 256,000. No, sorry, did I say million? 256k token and context window. So it can only hold as much as 256k of context. But then some agentic harnesses are able to compact them in a way that it will take away the junk, create a summary of whatever you're doing or whatever you're doing, compact it into something smaller, and refresh its whole context window so you can continue working. That's called context compaction. So that's what happens in here. Sorry, this might seem a bit technical, but it's really simple things. If you're talking about the story and it's getting too long, you just summarize the whole story in a way that you can easily understand it. And you continue from there. Do you get it? Yeah, it's really that simple. So that's it. Now, it's still setting up my Hermes Agent. It's going to continue doing it. It's going to make sure everything works. But then, this is the go-to. I have Quen as well. My favorite one is Quen. Quen is my most capable model. Like Quen Agent is my favorite agent because I just like the way it is. I really love it. I have my models installed in here, and yep, this is how to use one agent to install another agent. I'm going to speed this up a bit. It's thinking, it's figuring out how to go about it. I have Hermes Agent already installed, but it's broken. So it's still working on it. It's doing stuff, as you can see. And it has created its own checklist. All this is part of the agentic harness. And it has open Hermes Agent. It's working now, as you can see. It's doing stuff on my PC for me without me even doing nothing. And there it is. Hermes Agent has been installed on my PC. Look at it. The app is running. 5 Hermes processors, blah, 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 blah. I love to read this. Take your time and read it. And just see how it's working on your PC. Do you get it? Yeah. So Hermes Agent is set up and running on your PC. The app window should already be open on your desktop. What I found, you already had a full agent annex installed under this folder with the coding configs, blah, blah, blah. If you already built this, what I did, I rebuilt the desktop app from existing checkouts, blah, 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 blah. And ladies and gentlemen, this is an agent you can just plug and play and you don't have to do anything. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next. All right. Hi. Let's continue. So I think if you're up to this point, you probably understand the basics of everything. And believe me, don't skip. You have to just take your time and go through all this. This is going to be worth your time because you're going to learn a lot by just doing very little. I taught you. This is the optimized way of what I'm going to teach you because you don't have to be the most technical to do anything. Now, I already taught you FreeBuff, which is an agent which is free, easy to set up. There's literally no setup. All you have to do is just select a model, which is already free. And that's it. As you can see, it probably has limitations on number of tabs you can use. And that's it. Literally, you have one agent that can do anything on your PC. So now, my favorite agent is Hermes Agent. Why? It has so many capabilities. And it's also very efficient, but what I love about Hermes Agent is now you can have an assistant on your PC that can also control other assistants. The capabilities of Hermes Agent are just blowing. There's so much you can do with this. But then, first, Hermes Agent is free, all right? But then you need a way to power models, like a driver. This is a car. Hermes Agent is a car, literally. And you need a driver to drive a Hermes Agent. As you can see, probably in here, I have my driver, which is ChatGPT driving my model. My Hermes Agent already, as you can see over here. GPT so fast on medium reasoning. That is my driver. Don't forget, I taught you this. you need a driver to be running your car. Hermes Agent is the car, and I've plugged in my driver. All right, let's move on. So now we have places where they kind of like give you drivers per use. When I say drivers per use, the more you use the driver, the more you pay. And these providers are like OpenRouter. OpenRouter is a place that has almost all drivers in the world. All drivers, literally. Any model you want to fucking run. Sorry for my language. Any model you want to run, it's in here. Literally any model. Any model. But then the thing people don't really like about this is it's pay as you go. So the more you use, the more you pay. Maybe for your use case, it's quite good because you don't want to pay some monthly. So you can just, all you have to do is create an account. When you create an account, there's it's going to bring you in here where you can create an API key. And this is very important because API keys is basically like, take it like this. In order to have access to their drivers, you need a key to gain access to their service to access all their drivers. So you can put any driver you want in any car. Do you get it? Now, Cloud Code. Cloud Code, you don't need any key to a set of drivers. Although, yes, OpenRouter gives you Cloud Code as well, Claude as well. But then OpenRouter has all models. Literally any model that you can put in any car. That's any agent. Cloud Code, it's fixed. Once you pay their $20 subscription, they're only limited to Claude Fable, Claude Optus, Claude Sonnet, and yeah, Claude Haiku. Claude Haiku is a very terrible model. You shouldn't be using it right now, especially when 0731, the legendary DeepSeek, exists. So yeah, as I was saying, that's why I'm not going to tell anyone to download Cloud Code. Codex, yes, I'll tell you because their Lunar model is basically free in the sense that you can use this on fast mode and on extra high or whatever, and it's not going to end. You can keep using this forever. It can open websites. It can do literally anything for you. So Codex is also a very good subscription. I mean, if you want to use everything on Codex, that's cool. It's nice. And the nice thing about Codex is when you pay a $20 subscription, oh shit, I think I'm confusing stuff for you guys. Yes, API keys. Let me not get confused. So we are here. API keys. Pay as you go. Sorry if I confused you. Let me just start with this. Pay as you go. As it says, pay as you go. The more you use, the more you pay. So you create an API key just like this. You come to, I think, somewhere in here, I think activity or so, credits. When you come to credits, it's going to bring you here. So as you can see, I've loaded up some credits already, which is just $4. And you don't need so much. You just load up a few credits by paying for it. That's $4 worth of credits. They come to API keys. New API key. Give it a name, test. No expiry. Key limits. This also makes sense. You can just create it. Now it's going to give you an API key. Don't worry. This is a test. You are probably not going to see this because I'm going to delete it. And yeah. Let me just delete it in front of you guys. So those trying to steal my API keys, you are not going to have access to it. So now, when you have the API key like that, you're going to come into, let's see, Hermes Agent, come to providers. Now, if you check here, they already have some providers listed, as you can see, even DeepSeek and all that. So Hermes Agent already have their own channel where you can also get their API key, which is very beautiful. I won't even lie. You can go there, get their stuff. It's also cool. You can just search it up. I think it's in here below, somewhere here. Yeah, view our plans, and they're going to bring it to their platform. Yeah, their site looks a bit, it's their style. And yeah, you can also start for free. They have the $20 subscription one, and they have the pay as you go one too as well. It's somewhere. When you just sign in, create an account, Hermes Agent account, create it. You should be able to find everything in there. So now, as you can see, let me go back to this. So we're plugging it in here. You should be able to find another provider. As you can see, I've already connected my newsletter and my ChatGPT subscription already to it. you should find OpenRouter. When you come to OpenRouter, you will find where is the OpenRouter? So this is where you add your API key. So you come and paste it in here, and that's it. It's really that simple. And when you paste your API key in here, that's it. Now you gain access to all OpenRouter models. Where is it? You should find it like this. So this is OpenCode Go, and this is OpenRouter. OpenRouter has so many models, believe me, like so many models you can actually search. Look, so many models. When you come under models, so many. You can utilize all these models. There are so many models. So if you want to know which model is cheap and good enough for your right use case, there are so many benchmark places, but you can come to Hubset, which is what I'll be mentioning a lot. It's my blog where I created everything together in one place, so you can see the rankings of the AI leaderboards and all that in here. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. So now, when you plug in your API key, that's it. It's just going to work. Now you just type it by saying, hello, are you there? And it's going to work. So if you don't want to go through the hassle of adding an API key and all that, but that shouldn't be too hard to do, you can just set up FreeBuff. And it's really plug and play. You just log in and that's going to work. If you care about the so-called data privacy and all that, yes, you can pay for Hermes Agent. You can pay for ChatGPT. I'm not going to mention Cloud Code because you get very little to terrible usage because your models are expensive. And you can sign up for my favorite. Oh, by the way, Keza. Keza is not just for coding. Take this from me. Keza can do anything for you. So if you have a Keza subscription, believe me, you are sitting on a powerhouse that can do literally anything also. So now, I'll go to the capabilities later. We also have Command Code. This is also one of the best subscriptions that exists. Now, there's two types. There's the subscription base, which you probably know you pay like $20 and they give you some usage, which is usually not disclosed, but some companies like Newspotter will disclose how much you're going to use. But there's Command Code. What I love about Command Code is you easily gain access to a $1 deal. Yes, $1. And they're going to give you about $40 worth of DeepSeek Pro or the Flash usage. Now, don't forget, before you hit 1 million tokens on DeepSeek, don't forget, this is it. For an input, it's going to cost 0.06. For 1 million tokens, it's going to cost 0.1 when you hit 1 million tokens. Now, you can do close to like, do the calculation yourself. So for like 5 million tokens, how much do you think is going to work? Now, $40 worth of it for $1. That's the subscription that Command Code gives to you. But the thing about Command Code, which I just don't like, is that they force you to use their agent only. So their agent can only be found in the terminal, and you log in by CMDC. Don't worry. If this is all complex for you, you have FreeBuff. You can tell it, set up Command Code for me. Then you just give it a site. That's it all. Just give it a site. Like this. It's going to install Command Code for you. And the rest is up to you to pay for the subscription, log in. Don't worry about the login. It's really simple. When you set it up, it's really, really simple. And that's it. You add your API key if it needs it. And that's it. It's going to do it for you. So to log into Command Code, there's a shortcut CMDC. You can just do this. Or for me, I love to use YOLO mode. And I usually go like CMDC -- YOLO. Now, YOLO mode is basically you only live once. And some people like to give they like to stay on top of their AI model, as in always clicking approve, approved, approve when it to ask you, let's say when CMD, let me give you an example. When if you tell Quen to like do some research about something and you haven't given it full permission, let me show you in here. Let me use ChatGPT for example. Do you see what you can see right now? Full access. So this is unrestricted access to the internet and any files on your PC. Then we have approve for me. Then we have ask for approval. So YOLO means don't ask me for approval. Just go do anything you want and just get my job done. So some people, probably the people who believe that AI model should be controlled and all that, will tell you, yeah, be careful with it. It's going to delete everything on your PC. No, Believe me, these models are smart enough to know what is right and wrong. You might argue, but I'm going to tell you, nope. They are very smart enough to know what is right or wrong. So don't worry. You can give it full access. And as you can see, this is auto mode. My favorite is YOLO mode. Once you give it YOLO mode, it's never going to do something and ask you for permission first because it's quite annoying. You can try it yourself. When you tell it to do a task, especially anti-gravity, is so annoying. Oh my god. I've forgotten even how to open anti-gravity AGUI also. Yes, it's gonna sign me in. Look at how easy it is. Anti-gravity is also by Google. It's also their agent, which drives their models. It's closed source, so you can't really plug in any agent you want. You just have to use anti-gravity's Google's Gemini model, and I think their latest model is 3.7 flash. And what I love about it is very fast. You there? It's a very fast model. It's extremely fast. So you can tell it go on to command code websites and get me their pricing. Literally, this is how I browse the web in 2026. I really don't do so much. I come to my agents, I tell them to do stuff, and they just get it done. Now, I don't know if it might ask me for permission, but usually if you make it, try to tell it to install something, yes, this is it. So it's going to tell you, do you want me to proceed requesting permission for Python C, blah, 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 blah. It wants to install this. It wants to check this. It wants to try and open this and do some stuff. Bro, if you don't put it on YOLO mode, it's always going to give you this. Yes, proceed. If it's going to do another thing, it's going to tell you this again. Yes, proceed. If it's going to try and do something, it's going to tell you again, do you want me to proceed? Yes, proceed. And it's really draining. Yes, some harnesses have this auto mode where you can tell if something is dangerous or not. And it can know what to send for you for approval or not. So this is what I just wanted to show you because anti-gravity is just annoying. I hate it. But it's so fast. It's so cheap. And it's really fast. Believe me. There's a way you can turn off the YOLO mode. I think it's when you AGUI as a YOLO, something like this. They have something they do, but you can ask any AI model. This is what I want to teach you now. There's nothing you can't do in this world right now. If it's looking all complicated, go to your free buff, tell it to do it for you. It's really that easy. But one thing I'll always urge everyone to be doing now is get your subscription, your favorite subscription. Another good subscription I love, which is the go-to for everyone, is OpenCodeGo. This subscription is the best because they don't lock you to one vendor and they don't force you to use only their CLI like command code. Command code makes you only use their CLI, which is like this. So you can only use their usage at $1 in here. But if you pay more, apparently you get an API key that you can plug anywhere else. And they have very good deals. So it's up to you to do your research. Don't worry if it seems a bit complicated, ask free buff because this is free. Free and it can do anything for you. So now command code exists. OpenCodeGo. Why will I recommend this? Because this starts at $5. And you can literally create a new account and continue paying $5. Cancel it. Create a new account, continue paying $5. I'm not saying this is the right practice, but then, bro, it's available for you, literally. And the developers actually said it's okay. They don't care about it. So yeah. And they give you this amount of usage, as you can see. With $5, you get 31,650 requests. So I think request is almost like, when you say hi, it's one request. Do this for me, it's one request. Do this for me, it's one request. Do this for me, it's one request. And you get about 31,650. Request and token use has this. I don't want to go into the details, but just know that on OpenCodeGo, where I have this configured in here, they have various models as well that they give to you. And as you can see, if you use Grok for your $5 subscription, if you use Grok 4.5 alone and use up 120 requests, it's going to use all your usage. And I think on OpenCodeGo, you can manage your usage. You can see your usage in here. When you come to Go, you come to login, you should be able to see usage in here. Somewhere here. Where is it? Usage. Yeah, somewhere here. You see, so you can see your usage. and you should be able to see how much is left. I think, no, I had to switch to the other accounts. Sorry. Let me go to my other accounts because I've created so many accounts. I know, don't follow Satwins, and let me just pause this video. But then, no, let me not pause this video. Let me just continue here. But yes, you should be able to see how much usage you have left. I think these guys, OpenAI, they make it easy. You can see how much usage you have left. So in here, just know that using just DeepSeek, believe me, just use DeepSeek. When do you use the smarter models? Don't worry. Kimi K3 is a very smart model. Don't forget, when you check the Artificial Intelligence Index, these models are the smartest models we have in the world. So in terms of intelligence, you want to do something very smart, and I'm talking about something very, 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 very smart, like something crazy hard. That is when you use these. But I always tell you, your go-to should be DeepSeek Pro. At the end, you get a lot of usage. When I say you get a lot of usage, as you can see, I don't know if they've added DeepSeek Pro. Yes, you have 3,450 usage. DeepSeek Flash should be your worker agent. DeepSeek Pro can be your thinking agent. If you need more thinking, for me, I combine OpenAI Codex GPT Soul model, which is this. I combine this, and DeepSeek Flash will be my worker agent. So if I want to do some planning or whatever, I probably mostly plan it with Soul, and then I switch the model to maybe Luna, or don't forget, I already have my DeepSeek somewhere here. I use the Flash model, then I tell it execute. The DeepSeek Flash is going to execute it. Or, depending on what you're doing, you can combine them, plan with the Soul, copy the plan, paste it here, tell it, this is the plan that I have, I need you to execute this. Then it executes your work. It's really that simple. This is how to further optimize your usage. Now, why Hermes Agent? Because they introduced a feature called bots. And with bots, you can create a bot, call it worker. You are, let's say we call it DeepSeek Flash. Now, you are supposed to do all tasks I ask you. Now, you can come here and you can configure which model you want it to use. So you can choose maybe OpenRouter. If you're using OpenCode Go, you choose OpenCode Go, then choose this model, DeepSeek Flash. Now, look at this. Look at what you can do. Soul.mde basically is like, what is it going to be about? But what I love about what these guys have created is, basically, whatever description you give to it here is going to install the right skills. I'll explain what skills are. So you describe it, you are supposed to do whatever I need you to do. I call it a worker. Now, when you tell it, when you set up your Hermes agent and everything works, you can come in here like this, start a new session, and say, hello, are you there? You can probably plan, like I said, with, where is it? ChatGPT subscription. So I like to use the medium. GPT Soul. Then are you there? Now look. When you do ads and you choose worker, you can call this worker agent and tell it use, or let's say use worker to search the web and find me 3 jobs in IT in Germany. Now look, it's gonna call the worker agents and it's gonna find jobs for you in Germany. I'm gonna teach you how to go about this very well, and it's gonna do that stuff. Don't worry, I'm just showing you how you can use the bots and Hermes agents, which is so nice. And this is just a scratch of the surface, because now when you have cheap models, you can plug them in here as bots, as workers, and they do stuff for you. Do you see? I already have orchestrator, I already have front end, I have back end. Now, let's move on to the next topic. I've taught you so much in this video, actually. I've already taught you how to use the agents, how to utilize the agents to do other stuff. I've taught you how to use some subscriptions on, the worker agents. I am working, and I found these 3 current listed jobs. And look at it. it will get it for you. It works very well. And this is going to use very little amount of tokens because don't forget, DeepSeek has so much usage in Open Code Go subscription. Now, this is close to unlimited. Programmers use this combo and they do too much because look at this. Now you can plan with GPT Soul, which uses little amount of tokens. Then your worker agent is just going to be DeepSeek. Now, do you see the beauty of Hermes Agent? And this is a tip of the iceberg of what you can do in Hermes Agent. This is what I want to show everybody about Hermes Agent because you don't have to spend so much money. Now, the limit goes beyond anything. Just think of anything you want to do. Hermes Agent is going to create an app soon that can connect to your PC. Some people have ways they do it remotely. There are so many videos online that can teach you so many other things, but I need to teach you the foundation of everything, how they work. Now, for the subscription, after Open Code Go, I think we have, let me check upsets. Free AI, I have them here. They are literally, I'm going to keep populating this. We have Longcat free for 1 week and a news research, that's Hermes Agent. So when you open the source, it's going to show you everything about it. You log in into it, it's just Hermes Agent. So if you subscribe to it, you have Longcat for free. It's also a very good body. You can check the performance in here if you want to see it, how good it is, blah, blah, blah. You can see the full list. Let's check which other free AI is possible. Klein. Oh yeah, Klein. Klein is also 4.99, but Klein limits you to only use their harness, just like command code. Now, don't forget, if you use Hermes Agent, you can tell it, create a worker, or you can even create a bot and tell it, let's say Klein. No, I have command code. Give it a title. The name is command code worker. Give it a title. Worker. And then tell it you are only to call the CLI or the agent's command code at YOLO. Don't forget, you only leave one so that you can just work without so many approvals. So you only call the agent's command code at YOLO to do any task given to you. That's it. You create an agent. Now, look at what's going to happen. When you call, I call it worker, you can edit it. Edit profile, let's call it command code bot. Now, look at this. When you come back to your session, you can call it command, what did I call the bot? What's the name? Command code bot, right? Command code worker. This is it. Now you can tell it, okay, I need you to find me 3 jobs online in IT and provide the links for them for me in this chat in Germany. Now look at something. The beautiful thing about this is you use a good model, an okay model, an optimized model. Don't forget, you're free to use any model you want to use. And I always urge everyone to use DeepSeek Pro. And then set your worker agents as bots. This is crazy. Because now, what this is going to do is, this is going to only use the first handle failed because it installed Hermes Agent, blah, blah, blah. It's going to correct itself. I corrected the command to resend to use command code worker. I really did find it. And yeah, command code worker did not have a bot chat session. So I started its first session and sent a job request successfully. I really did respond. So Hermes Agent is a kind of agent that self-improves. If it does something the first time and it fails, it's going to find a way to do it. And once it finds the right way of doing it, it's never ever going to forget it. Now, look at what's happening. It's not going to use your token usage for Open Code Go. It's going to use Command Go. I already have just the $1 subscription. I paid for it. Very cheap, €1 subscription. And it's going to do the work for me. Don't forget, Command Code, where is that? Command Code. Don't forget their subscription. It's just $1. And you have $40 worth of usage when you come to their pricing. Close. When you come to their pricing, you have $40 worth of usage. Oh my God. I'm under attack here. Don't worry. I know what's going on. Let me just deactivate this. I have to fix this nonsense later. Sorry for this. I'll probably crop this out. Now, as you can see my billing and my usage. I can make it do so much and my usage is just going to be very tiny. Very, 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 very tiny. as you can see in here. So let DeepSeek be your orchestrator. It's your main agent. Then you set worker agents to be doing stuff for you. That is the level. Now, don't forget, you can also set for the free one called FreeBuff. Give it the same thing. Tell it you're only supposed to use FreeBuff because I have FreeBuff installed on my PC. And if there's anything you need it to do, it's going to call FreeBuff, utilize FreeBuff. FreeBuff will give its feedback and it's going to get back to you that I did this. Now, you have 2 good worker agents working. That's literally €1 or $1 and free. Think about the possibilities. Close to endless. You can do just whatever you want. Literally anything you want. Now, Hermes Agent, I'll talk more about its features later. Not probably in this session, but later. But I want to tell you, Hermes Agents can also create a hook on websites. So if you want to like check for discounts or something, or anytime a job opening happens on a certain website and you needed to notice it when there's a change immediately, you can make Hermes Agent sleep on that website. And immediately there's a change, or immediately you even turn on your PC, Hermes Agent knows what to do. It's going to create, we call it cron jobs. Now, shadow jobs, yeah, here. You can do a lot in here. Like literally a lot. Create a new cron job, give it an agent, give it whatever, set a timer. The possibilities are just endless. You just have to play with this. But then, there are so many videos that can teach you the capabilities of Hermes Agents, and you have them all on HubSpot in here under tutorials. You just have to find the right one called Hermes Agent, and it's going to show you everything about Hermes Agent. My favorite one is this guy's one, but it's probably even outdated because there's so many things I've taught you in here right now, which is the bot feature, which is so useful, so good. And it's not even mentioned in all the older tutorial videos. So what you can do is you can just search Hermes in here. How to make Hermes Agent do more without overbuilding. Hermes Agent webhooks. This is a webhooks thing. You can make it do anything. Literally, Hermes Agent, just talk to it. It's going to do anything. So this is, there are so many videos here on how to work with Hermes Agents in here. So don't look too far. Just know HubSpot.live has everything you need. And I'm going to end this video and we'll talk more on other topics. All right, I'm here again. I'm really moving fast. I've almost done like 1 hour, 30 minutes already, probably, but these are worth it. So just take your time, play with it, keep practicing. The only way to master these things is to practice it. If you're in 2026 and you don't have an agent, I don't know what to tell you, because your peers are going to be working faster, smarter, and more efficient than you. So you don't always have to be the one behind your PC to be doing stuff. You just have to talk to AI agents to do anything. Now, I'm talking about these agents can build literally anything. If you want your personal website, you want to host it, you want to do stuff for free, your AI agent will show you. Anybody now can build his own personal website and market himself very well. And if you have an AI agent working for you, you're on top. You're literally on top. You can have an AI agent to manage your business. You can give it your credentials and everything. When someone messages you, your AI agent can respond to you on your behalf. You don't have to pay anybody. I know I'm killing jobs, but this is for like people who need to optimize their work. Of course, when you grow, you need a worker too, and the worker can optimize his work with using AI agents as well. So people are still hiring. Don't worry, your jobs will not be lost. It's just that work with an AI agent. It's like working with a computer. A computer does a lot of our work for us. Formerly, we used to write letters and all that. Now a computer can just type everything, send an email. It doesn't mean your job is lost, but it means that you're just more efficient and you have time to do other stuff. That's it. So the boring, hard manual tasks are to be left for the AI agent. That is it. You don't have to be doing it yourself. And I'm telling you, AI agents are very capable. The cheap one now, which is 0731, can do literally anything for you. And it's so good. It's so good. Now, as you can see here in HubSpot, we have something called repositories and skills. Now, I know probably some people have seen repos. Some IT people watching this video will probably be like, I don't know how to clone a repo. I don't know how to... No, you are not going to have to do all that stuff again. Now that you have your agent set up, anything on a PC is possible now. You just have to text it. There's nothing hard on a PC anymore. Literally nothing hard. Now, what I want to teach you here now is skills. Okay. You've probably heard of skills before, probably a programmer, you've heard of skills before, but you really don't know what a skill is. Now, take it like this. Instead of you to type, sit down, type, and describe the rules of how to do something, so many people have already created these skills. A skill is basically like a set of instructions on how to go about something. So now, computer use skill. This is basically showing your AI agent how to control your mouse and do things on your computer. We have design skills. We have so many, like literally so many for anything you want to really do. There's social media skills. There's AI. Bro, there's literally anything. So everything you know in your life is just a skill.md file away. Now, skills are basically, if you take any skill, let's say humanizer. I know this is going to be so important for students because when you write with an AI and you want it to sound like a human, you need a humanizer skill. You don't have to pay any subscription for it to turn into a human. No, there are so many skills online where you just go pick up, and it's as simple as copying this, just like this. Copy it, give it to AI agent, tell it. Or you can create a bot who's going to be your writer, assign it a model, and give it a skill. Tell it, use this skill for anything writing. Your AI agent is not going to forget it. Anytime it's going to write something, it's going to use the humanizer skill. It's really that simple. And you already know, you've heard of humanizer 10, like to make it sound more human-like. Exactly, that's it. So that's a skill. Now, think of this. In HubSpot, I have so many for front end. If you're probably building a website, okay, and there's something called Get Design. This site. Now, look at this. BMW websites. Okay. Let's see original BMW's websites. Hold on. Where is it? No. BMW. Let's go to their website. Look how their website looks like. Okay. This is what their website looks like. Now you want to create a website that looks just like this. Okay. This guy has created something where it looks at all the design systems of various websites. And he has created a skill for it. So all you have to do is just come here, copy this, give it to your agent, use this design skill and build me a website for myself. Literally, just do this. It's going to do it. That's it. The thing is, if you don't give your AI agent a skill, it's going to use its default training data to build sloppy websites. When I say sloppy, currently I don't have any website that is sloppy. Let me see. Basic. You see some websites that look very, very basic. Like even my Adagio site is not basic. To me, this is basic. Where it looks very plain and very simple. Do you get it? Oh, this is a very nice project I built, by the way. And no, my website is not sloppy. But then you notice that some websites look very basic. Very, very basic. And they don't have very unique designs. Now, think of this. Why should you do something like that when you have so many designs in getdesign.md? And literally, even if you want Apple's design, you come here, getdesign.md. Don't worry, it's all in here. It's all in here. You come under toolbox, or you come under skills or toolbox. You can just check in here. There are so many skills. If you want skills, they're all in here. If you want a place that has a repository of skills, they're all here. But then Get Design is also really nice. You can get so many design concepts of how Apple has created their website. You just copy the skill. Literally, you just copy the skill and you give it to your agent. Now, a skill is really simple. It's nothing but just the skill.md. This is it. This is a whole skill. This is the whole skill. When you say a skill, this is it. It's just going to inject this into your AI agent. So instead of you typing to write all these one by one, people have already done this. And the AI agent already is going to just quickly glance through this and know what to do. It's going to follow the principles of the skill. Now, we have this as well, UI skills. Everything is on Hubset, don't worry. You can just search them, UI skills. It's all in here, don't worry. So UI skills, this is like my favorite help for more skills. And one of my favorites is minimalistic. Yeah, minimalist skill. Now, with this, I love the skill because I was able to build this. Look at how clean this website is. Yeah, I know right now nothing works because I have to like do some stuff. But then I built this for some company I had an interview with. And my AI was able to build something so beautiful. Do you see? Are you looking? All this, if you just tell your AI agent to just build without a skill, it's going to really use some basic stuff. And I always tell you to like use skills. Just use skills. Now, in building websites, we have front-end skill, which I've already taught you, like UI skills. You can find them all here. These are all front-end skills. Some people have also built back-end skills. Back-end is basically how the back-end of everything. Like when you build a website, you know, the functionalities, database skill, whatever. You don't even have to crack your head. All you have to do is tell an AI agent, find me the right skills for building your websites. Find some good ones from Hubset or whatever. And the reason why I built Hubset is just give Hubset to your AI agent. Just come in here, give it to your AI agent. Tell it, find some good skills in here to use to build a website. Just list some good skills for me. It's going to go into Hubset and find a skill. That's it. I've created so many. So Hubset, this my site, it's not really for humans because searching for a skill is going to be hard. But leave it to an AI agent. It's going to do it for you. If you want to also do some research on some skills and try them on your own, you can do that. But sorry, I'm focusing so much on like web developers and all that. But I'm sure you probably want to build a website on your own and do stuff. Work with an AI agent. It's going to do everything for you. It's really that simple. Next thing I want to teach you guys. So I've taught you what skills are. So literally, we have some programmers, all their technical background of how to build stuff is all in a skill.md file. Literally, a file as simple as this. A file as simple as this. I think, is it Minimax skills? This company released some skills for so many things. Full stack development, front end. Plug one of these skills into your agent and bro, you're cooking. Don't worry. Here are some Hubset skills. It's going to show you everything. Hubset has a lot of skills that you can check. Now, when you are building stuff with AI agents, you know, these are like pattern recognition models and they are smarter the more you work with examples. So instead of just telling it, build me a website, do this for me, do that for me, or you just give it a skill, do this for me, I'll urge you to be working with it. So in as much as it's probably doing something, you can just come on Hubset, come to repos and skills. You can go to toolbox, come to front end, and I have my favorites in here under design inspiration. You should find something like awards. This site is just beautiful, man. I'm probably going to optimize my website further so it to be more responsive, but come here. This site, oh my god, I don't know where to start from. If you want something very crazy, something overly crazy, come to this site, bro. Come to this site if you want to build the most crazy websites you've ever thought of. Now, you probably don't understand what I mean. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Look at this website by this guy. Yeah. Look at how crazy it is. Look at how crazy it is. Yes, it looks so beautiful. You are like, oh my god, how can I create something like this? And I'm just scrolling. The more I'm scrolling, things are working, things are going. I'm just scrolling. You see how beautiful this is? And there's so much more in here. Like, bro, so much inspiration you can get from here. So much inspiration you can get from here. Like, look at someone's website. Look at this. Like, all this design concepts. Look at all this. Everything in here. So, right now, since we have AI in our life, you spend less time coding these things, but you have to spend more time finding ideas. That is the level we've gotten to. Finding ideas, because executing them is the easiest thing. Believe me, if you are a non-technical person, you want to do anything, just ask the smart models, how do I go about this to do this? It's going to tell you, and it's going to show you. Literally, you just tell it, okay, what do I do? Now, in case you're on a website, I'll urge everyone to use Edge browser. You'll probably see me using Edge browser and you're confused. Why am I not using Chrome browser? Because if I see something on a website and I need clarity, like here, let's say I'm on Cloud Code website and I need some clarity. Come on, why is everything being so slow? Yes, and oh my god, even Cloud Code is even slow. So it wasn't my internet, it's my network. Let's say you come somewhere here. Yeah, it's my network that's slow right now. And you're confused. Do you see this chat in here? This is free AI that can see your browser. I use this a lot when I was studying. So if you have a PDF open or you have a website open and there's something you don't understand, just pop this up. So I'll urge everyone to switch your browser to Edge. Believe me, Google Chrome doesn't have it. Switch to Edge, and as you can see already, it has context. I've already explained to you what context is. It knows what you're looking at. So you tell it, what are the pricing in this site? It already knows it. It can literally see the website, and it's going to show you. Here's the pricing from the Cloud Code page you are viewing right now, and it's going to show you everything. You don't have to stress your head this time, anytime, 2026, where you open a website and you're confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to click. I don't know. Bro, you have this here, and it can see everything and show you even what to do. Now, the possibilities are really endless. Like, look at how life is easy. Now, one place I really struggle a lot is Cloudflare, because they have so many things scattered across so many places. And then Google Cloud Workspace. Like, if you're a programmer, you probably will need a spot for so many things. I struggle a lot in here. And literally, I don't struggle anymore, because if there's something I need to get done, or my AI agent has shown me what to do in Google Cloud and I need help, I copy it, I come and paste it here, and I tell the agent in here, please show me what to click and what to do in order to do stuff. And because it can see your page at any time, if you click a new tab, it can see it. If you click this tab, it can see it. As you can see, it's changing with it. It's changing. It can see the context of whatever. It's able to help you. And I love Copilot so much for it. And this is free. This is free, by the way. And you can talk to it as well. It is free. And their study and learn, if you open a PDF, don't worry, Edge can read PDFs. So if you open a PDF, or you probably have some, let's say, slides. Oh my God. You have a PDF here. This can already see the PDF, and it can answer questions about the PDF. It can answer questions about the PDF. So now, look at all the available resources in front of you right now. If you're applying for a job on Indeed, you come to Indeed. You see maybe this job, AI consultant. You tell it, you come here, you just tell it, how can I optimize my CV for this? Now, this is manual work. It's probably going to need your CV in order to give you a very good answer. So you have to drag and drop your CV in here. It accepts files as well. It's so good. But then, for me, I'm not going to waste my time in here. I'll save this for another session on how to apply for jobs and how I went about it. I'm not going to waste my time in here and ask it all these questions. It's going to tell you everything. It knows everything. It's going to show you what to change, what to do. Bro, I'm just here to show you what is possible. So if you're struggling on a website, you're kind of confused, you need someone to readily help you with something, you have this right beside you. I'm here to teach you all the tools available. Do you get it? I really hope you get it. So now you know of Edge. Now I think let me continue talking. Awards is beautiful. So what you can do is you can come to your Hermes Agent, tell it which sites are good for design inspiration for web dev from HubSpot. It's going to show you. It's going to find it, or it's going to list them all for you. It's going to find everything, and it's going to provide them for you. I've optimized HubSpot for agents to search it and find stuff. So don't worry, it's going to know what to do, and it's going to get back to you. It's a bit slow because I'm using GPT Soul. Imagine you're running at DeepSeek at a very fast stuff. And here it is. It's already showing you. And you can just click this quickly, and it's going to open a web browser for you to show you everything. It's really this fast. Collect UI. It's going to show you some other sites you can find good inspirations. Look at this. Websites that can do stuff like, bro, and you just have to copy it. We are literally in the age of, oh my god, my PC is freezing, I'm so sorry. We are literally in the age of everything being possible. You don't have to crack your head so much more. So now it's all about you knowing what you want. There are some people who say the bottleneck now, the problem now is you knowing what you want, because you don't know what you want. Believe me. Executing stuff is now at the easiest level. I've already taught you how to optimize execution with AI from different places using the bots. Building this stuff is so easy now. You can literally copy any website and tell your AI agent to clone it. It is going to run it on your PC, and you can host it. Some good hosting platforms which are free are like Resell. You can even ask your AI agent, well, how can I host my website? It's going to show you so many easy. It's going to show you everything you need to do to have your website up and running. So there's no excuse now. You don't have to do too much. If you're struggling, you can tell it to use computer use, and it's going to control your PC and literally do anything. So now, HubSpot. Let me introduce you guys to HubSpot. HubSpot is a place where I kind of create news and tools. You can see the leaderboards, tutorials, all in one place. So I know a lot of you probably might not be active on Twitter, but then you want to know what's going on. HubSpot is the right place for you. And I'll urge people to like come here and just read, or you don't even have to read. You can set your agent to always set an automation and tell you what the new news is, what's actively trending, what has been added to HubSpot recently. If you're working on something, literally just come in here. Your AI agent is going to know. It's going to show you. If there's something that HubSpot spoke about, let's see, let me see, anti-slop gives coding agents. It's going to open there. Anti-slop gives coding agents stricter TypeScript rules. What is anti-slop? You probably read about it. And why this helps AI coding agents, going to show you. You want to know everything about it. You can just give it to your AI agent. It will break it down for you. Then tell it, okay, add it as part of your skills. It's really that simple. Give it to it, tell it, add it to your skills. It's going to do it. Then you tell it to use anti-slop to write whatever you want. If you want to learn about some stuff, everything is in here. I have good videos to teach you how to do stuff. But the crazy thing about the age of AI is things are getting obsolete. This bot feature is one of the best features that have come that you can use to do literally anything. So probably some things here will be outdated, but I always advise you to come in here. There are so many tutorials in here. Take your time, read more, or watch more videos about Hermes Agent and know how to master stuff about it. Now, there's repos and skills. Literally, there's everything in here. It's not for you, it's for your AI agent. And just show HubSpot to AI agent. It's going to know how to do anything you want it to do for you. It's going to find the right tools it needs to do everything. There are so many tools in here. You probably don't know how to use it. Yes, it's not for you. Give it to your AI agent to know how to figure stuff out and find out how to do literally anything for you. Do you get it? So that is it. I'm not come to teach you anything. I'm literally come to teach you how to find stuff, Give it to your AI agent, and your AI agent is going to do anything for you. So right now, it's up to you to decide, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What's there that you really want to do that you think it's so hard? Anything that you need to do on a PC, there's definitely a skill for it. Definitely. And I'm hammering it on it. There's a skill for it which teaches your AI agent how to do whatever. You get it. When you come to ChatGPT, they have something called plugins. And there's a combination of MCP. You've probably heard MCP before. MCP is really simple. It's basically, let's say you have Gmail or GitHub or whatever. It's like a connector. Imagine you have a Lego. Adding more Legos to it is basically giving your agent access to other tools. That's it. So instead of you doing stuff, your agent has direct connection to do stuff for you. So some example is like Cloudflare. Some of them are CLIs. N8N. I know a lot of you have heard of N8N. N8N has a CLI, so you don't have to open N8N and build nodes in 2026, ladies and gentlemen. I see people coming here and I don't know, if you don't know about N8N, don't worry, that's not for you, just keep listening. N8N is like a platform where you can build some custom agents as well for companies, and yeah, it's fixed automation stuff. So it looks like this. It looks like this, probably like this, where you have your AI agent. If something happens, it's going to call the AI agent to do stuff. Companies use this a lot. Now, I'm sure a lot of you probably who have heard of N8N are going to be watching YouTube videos to know how to add nodes and configure them, bro. It's 2026. N8N has a CLI. If you hear that something has a CLI, it means it has command level access to it, and an AI agent can access it and build anything for you. This is the world we live in. Google has a connector. All these apps are having connectors. Even Stripe. I think on a blog, Stripe. The news about Stripe. If you don't know what Stripe is, Hermes Agent adds Stripe skills for payments and SaaS provisioning. Yes, this is the level, or this is the era we are in right now. Hermes Agent can pay for stuff for you. You don't have to know anything too much. Just ask your Hermes Agent, how am I going to use Stripe? I want to give you access to pay for some stuff. It's going to do it for you. It's going to configure it. It's going to do everything for you. This is the world we live in. I think, was it not PayPal? Other payment subscribers also joined. Is it MasterCard? Yeah, MasterCard AI agent pay for machines. So just give this blog to your AI agent, and it's going to know everything about it, how to go about it, and figure it out. You don't have to figure it out. Don't forget, it's not you. Give it to the AI agent. The AI agent is going to figure it out, tell you how it's going to go about it, and do it. The hard part about execution in 2026 is gone. It's all about your idea generation. Now, think of the possibilities again. You are probably some data science person who is not a programmer. You're just good at data science, but now you can do anything. You can build your own website. You can do bigger projects. Just think of any idea in this life. You can do it. Any idea in this life. And you can do it for not just you can just do it, you can do it for cheap. Don't forget, I always urge it. Yes, you can use your Cloud Code, but you can use your Cloud Code subscription in Hermes Agent. They only want you to use their pay-as-you-go service, and which is very expensive. Don't forget. That's why I hate Cloud. I always tell everybody to use ChatGPT, because ChatGPT, you can use your subscription, your $20 subscription in Hermes Agent. All these things I'm telling you, don't crack your head. Go to FreeBuff, ask us the questions, and to set it up for you on your PC. You have ChatGPT on the web or here, talk to it. Ask it how. Install FreeBuff. Give it the instructions. Or you can tell it, give me the instructions to do it. And to give it the instructions, you come and copy it in here and tell it to do it. It's really that simple in this life. It's to set up everything for you. It is really that simple in this life. That's why I really taught everyone FreeBuff. Because you can use FreeBuff as your starting point to build upon any other thing. So if you don't want to go through the hassle of setting up Hermes Agent, although Hermes Agent is very easy to set up, just install FreeBuff and start from there. That's why I taught you that first. So I've taught you guys skills, and skills are really easy. It's just a set of instructions that teaches your agent how to do something. That's really it. What else do I have to teach you? I think the last thing I have to teach you now is how I went about my job application automation. Now, this is the session about how I probably automated my job search. I know probably you've seen so many tools that exist online about pay this amount of money and we are gonna find you a job or whatever. Well, if you just skipped all my videos to get to this part, believe me, you are missing out on a lot because I've taught you how to work with little costs and be able to utilize so much tokens. And if you miss that part, believe me, what you're going to read or watch in here is going to be useless because you're not going to get so much value. I've already taught on so many things, which even if you're experienced, just watch it because believe me, there's some stuff you probably don't know. Very little amount of people know these things I'm teaching you guys. Very little amount of people. Some people are senior programmers, but they know nothing about how to work with AI agents efficiently and the capabilities of these AI agents. They are very little in the world, and we are a very small bubble that exists. Today, if you're seeing this video, you probably you know so much about AI agents more than what? More than 99% of people who think they know how to use and work with AI agents. Believe me, if you watch all my videos, you know so much. And I'm very confident on this number because I haven't met anyone who knows so much. The only people I know are only online on Twitter, and we're in a small space, believe me. And even some people might probably know a bit more, but they lack on some places. And some people even have worked with AI agents for so long, but they don't know how to even work with it efficiently. So I'm just urging you to start. If you haven't started, go to the very start and watch everything because there's so much. You can skip the basics if you probably know it, but it's not a basic. It's a very important understanding for how you grasp the knowledge about these things. All right, let's move on. Now, working with AI agents, it's beautiful. It's interesting. It feels like magic. It's something you just speak like Iron Man. I can even demonstrate something for you right now. Are you there? Let's do some work. I'm actually testing out some stuff right now. And
I'm here. What are you testing?
it's really seamless. You talk, and actually, I'm actually speaking to my followers right now, and they want to see how good you codecs are in speaking for you to do stuff for me.
Let me take a look.
No, there's nothing for you to do. I just need you to say hi to my followers.
Ah, oh, I'm ChatGPT. You can talk through ideas with me or ask me to check the workspace, run tests, research, or use connected tools and then explain what I find as we go. What do you want me to tackle?
So there's nothing much I needed to tackle. I just want to show my users the speaking feature, or let me say the talk feature of ChatGPT. That's it.
Got it. Hi, everyone. You're hearing ChatGPT's voice in action, just real time conversation.
All right, as you can see, it works very well. So now you speak to it and it's going to do tasks for you. I'll literally now at this point I've actually stopped typing, but I love Hermes Agent. Hermes Agent has a similar feature. You can add your own model for hearing and voice. You can configure it, and it's really nice. It's really beautiful. You can just configure it all in the settings. If you need help, don't forget I've taught you guys how to use free buff, and you can set up your Hermes Agent for you. It can show you where to get the speaking models and set up your Hermes Agent so you can speak to it. But then, if you have money, if you want to pay 100 euros for codecs and speak to it on the fly, I won't advise you to do this. I always advise you to work with agents to get stuff done and cut down costs. Believe me, you can do this. I'm not going to teach you how to do this. You just go and talk to your agent and to do it for you. Now, job applications. You can set daily automations, which will run every day, find some jobs for you, and then get back to you. Now, this is the interesting part. In finding jobs, these agents have to go to some websites to think about the steps. If you want to apply for a job, what are you going to do? You probably have to log into LinkedIn or log into Indeed, log into some website, search a job, do some stuff, find the availability, and get back to you. Do you get it? Now, LinkedIn and Indeed, they do a lot of rate limiting because they want to control the amount of bots that access their website. So there are some harnesses, I already taught you, agents that aren't good enough in stealthily entering these websites to find stuff. And some people go the extreme of giving their agents their LinkedIn cookies, but they end up getting their accounts blocked. So don't worry. This is not for you, the technical person, the non-technical person. Don't worry. The thing is, when you're working with AI agents, the Hermes agents like this or Codex is very persistent. It's going to keep trying and trying till it figures out how to do something. Do you get it? And that's the beauty about it. So, the first step, as usual, I'll tell you to create a file or a folder somewhere, like how I taught you previously. Create a folder somewhere, which is going to be your workspace, where the agent is going to work, okay? Dump your CVs in there. Put in your CV in there. Put in your cover letter sample in there, like how you want to write your cover letter. Put it in there. You don't have to copy my own. Believe me, you really don't have to copy my own. What was the history? Yeah, you really don't have to copy my own, believe me. But I can post my template in here so you can see it. But what I'm about to teach you is worth more than just copying how I went about it. I want to teach you something very important. Now, you have your cover letters, and yes, just have your folder, your CV, your cover letter. Ignore all these other folders. Now, this is what's going to happen. You tell your agents to analyze your CV, okay? And the way you've written your cover letter, maybe you have how you've written your cover letter that works. Now, the thing about CVs and these job postings is there are some websites that work the old way. People are going to scan through your CV and see what's literally written on your CV. So I advise people to make sure it's spacious, okay? Make sure it's spacious. Make sure it's easy to read. And please don't make it more than one page. I had mine 2 pages, but just make sure it's no more than 1 page. But the key idea about CVs that helped me the most is the fact that if anybody takes your CV at the first glance, they should be able to tell who you are within 20 seconds. 20 seconds. If someone just takes your CV and it's glancing through, within 20 seconds, you should be able to tell if you're the right person for the job or not. So if your CV is very compact, text is very small, things are really compacted, it's going to be hard for them to analyze your CV. Now, if your CV is not going to be accessed by a reader, but by an ATS scoring system and stuff, there are so many skills on HubSpot. I already told you. You can go to this website. Sorry, not HubSpot. Hermes Agent skills. You can just search this. Hermes Agent skills. There are so many skills in here by the community. You can find one for CV editor or whatever. Just search it. Or ATS CV. Resume, analyzer. So much. So many people have built things around customizing your CV and going through your CV. So these are all skills that exist. You can give it to your agent. Find one that's best for you. For me, I didn't really work with that. I already went to the summit that taught me how to kind of create a CV good enough. So that template is always mine. I'll share it with you guys. Don't worry. Get your CVs in one place, okay? Get it in a folder. And what I did was I told my agent, let's see here. I come in here. New session. I really had to just talk about it. So you have to just listen to me. I told my agent, go to this file directory. And literally, to be honest, if I'm going to search for a job today, it's so different how I'm going to go about it because I'm going to create bots for it now. As for the time I was doing it, there were no bots. And I was even doing it more manual because I was working with this Copilot. Like I said, go through my previous videos, you know what it's about. Okay, my open code go is not configured. All right, I'll just use this. You can just redo this, restore and rerun. I was gonna go there. Now, it's even opened the tab. It's gonna go there. Now you can tell it, read my CV in there and my cover letter. It's going to read it. It's going to understand your CV and your cover letter. Now, this is the thing. You have to tell it that what it's going to be doing. And what I mean by that is basically you have to tell it that it has to create an automation, or you ask it, how do I go about an automation where you can scrape the web, find some jobs related to whatever you want. Now, your job can range into whatever. For me, my jobs were basically AI automation, maybe IT support, maybe cybersecurity. Tell it, give it the names. But what I will tell you to do the most is to literally come to LinkedIn or Indeed. I'll literally tell you to come here, because the more context you give to these AI agents, the better they work. So let's do automation. AI automation marketing, junior AI automation developer, something like this. Good. Now, yes, maybe you like this job. The way the job is, it's beautiful. It's something you love. Look at this. This is something I love here. N8N, I remember I mentioned about it. Yes, this is something I love. Do you get it? Now, fluent German required, fluent English. Yeah, so they need German, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is a perfect job for me, okay? You can give to your AI agents that after you've told it, you have a conversation with your AI agent, okay? Like how you talk to ChatGPT, you want to do this. Give it these jobs. That's an example of the kind of job you love is this. If you're German speaking, you can tell it, okay, find jobs that have German in it. If you're English speaking, you can just tell it you want ones that have only English speaking. So let's say there was one job that was just English. Assume there was no German, it was just English. Now you tell it, I need you to find jobs specifically like this for me, okay? And make sure it kind of like matches my CV, my skills, and then look out for keywords. You know, when you're searching for jobs in probably my space, keywords are the most important then. Maybe the name was not automation. They needed something different, but then they need you to have anything, or they need you to have maybe prompt design tool use. These things. ChatGPT. Literally, you can search for jobs using ChatGPT. Like just search ChatGPT. It's going to show you all jobs that required ChatGPT. This is another tip or trick I learned recently. Do you get it? So you don't really have to search, let's say, graphic designer or whatever. Search by tools. And you can, all these things I'm telling you now, you can just tell your AI agent. When you're looking for the jobs, don't just search by the name. Search by the tool. I'm just saying it, but you are going to have to maybe talk to it or type to it. Or you can tell Codex as well. These are all tips you have to be given to your agent. Another tip too is, what else? Basically, that's it. Now you tell it to find the jobs. Let's say, need you to read my CV and an example of a job I love, which you will have to be finding soon, is like this. I'm just going through very fast, but you have to take your time and write your prompt very well, or speak to it very well. Do you think you can find me some jobs like this? And find some good optimized websites which you can easily access to find these jobs. Don't forget, have your bots, have your optimized bots, and call it. So if your optimized bot was free buff or command code bot, this is it. You choose it. It's going to add it. When you add it, then you tell it use command code bot to find these stuff. Do you get it? When you call the bot, it's going to optimize your usage. So it's not going to use your main ChatGPT subscription and finish all your tokens. It's going to use the bot command code, which is just €1 or $1, and use that to do the work and get back to you and give you feedback. You get it? Now, what I'll advise everyone to do is do a research, test it. Let it find a way to find jobs for you. Then when it finds it, it's going to, they ask it a question like, it's going to find the jobs for you. Okay, let me just do it for you. I don't want to waste too much time. I really want to go quickly so I can optimize everything for you here. But then it's going to work. It has read, I've sent a task command code. It will read and analyze your CV, study ChatGPT related jobs for Indeed, find similar jobs. The handoff failed because Hermes Agent version uses a different profile list. It's going to continue working. The retrial is dispatched successfully. I'll relay this response once it's finished. It's going to keep working. Once it does that, it finds it, it's going to get back to you. So this is the beauty about working with agents, specifically Hermes agents, because you can make it work with free agents. It's already doing stuff. Don't worry. It's configured open code provider after 3 trials. Wait, command code worker company. I'll take over. No. So you use steer. It's already doing something. Steer command changes what it's doing. I don't need you to do it. Find a way to make command code do it. Now it's going to steer. Whatever it's doing, it's going to stop it and update it. Steer means if you are going, it's like a car, steering a car. The car is already moving forward. You steer to go left. So you change the direction of what it's doing. So do you see? Understood. I'll stop the research myself and troubleshoot command code workers so the agent performs it. That's when you use steer. I don't want to teach you all these things, but yeah, when you watch a tutorial videos, it will show you everything. Then we have queue. Queue means, you know what a queue is? Add more jobs for it to do. So it's going to queue more tasks. So if there's something you wanted to do after what it's doing right now, it's going to queue more tasks and it's going to keep working. It's going to keep continuing to do stuff. As you can see, the root cause is confirmed. Command code worker is coming to Hermes Agent. I'm checking the profile working. Broken wrapper, so I'm verifying it on. Then I'll launch it directly to use the as it's designed to do. It's going to keep working. It's going to find a solution to it. That's what I love about Hermes Agents. But then always monitor what it's doing. Now, Q is maybe you have something else you wanted to do. You can literally tell it to deploy another agent to do some stuff for you. Don't worry about this. I found a working route. Command code is installed. Authentication is valid under set 20. And the failing component of Hermes Agent it was reading your CV and I'll relay the command code actual results when the background task finishes. So it's going to continue working. So this is its command code. You can open it here. It's going to show you what it's doing. Whatever. Still working. I want to just show you actively how I'm going to use this. Then I'll use, yes, I've checked the live processes to run and the run has not finished or crashed. I receive automatic notification when it exists. Okay. All right. So it's going to continue working. So in the process of talking to you, basically this is how it's going to work. This is how I'd urge everybody to work with it. Do you get it? So you cut down costs. But then if you can also use open code, go and use DeepSeek Flash and tell it to just already start working. Do you get it? Oh my God. Yes, it's controlling my PC to do stuff. It's going to do stuff. It's going to do lots of stuff. If you already know the optimized way, what I also urge people to do is let Hermes Agent itself figure it out. Then you should teach command code how to go about it. That is also a very legitimate way. Do you get it? Don't let us just start and use command code because those are your sub-agents. So you can use a smart model to figure it out. Okay. Do this yourself. Once you figure it out, make sure you update the skills of command code bits. Got it? So you can use steer because it's doing something. Do you get it? This is how you work with it. So now, watch what's going to happen. You can see again. Stop the current process and do it yourself. So it's going to keep working. It's going to do stuff. Oh my God. I shouldn't have used tiered. I should have just used the basic one. Hold on. Because it stopped working, that's why the steer didn't work. Alright. Now, if you want to know if it's still working, you should see stop here. That's when you can use the steer or the Q command. You get it? But if you see that it's no longer, this stop is no longer there, that means you don't have to use the steer. Just give it a shot. It's done with what it's doing. I'm stopping the command code immediately and I'll first design a test the most efficient way to discover jobs workflow myself before switching to individual before searching for individual vacancies. So it's going to do this. So basically, this is how it's going to work. It's really this simple. It's going to do everything for you. It's going to find the optimized way. Then once it finds the best optimized way, best websites, best way to do whatever, you can tell it create a skill. Do you get it? When you tell it to create a skill, now you already have the skill, it's a set of instructions. Then you tell it to use command code. Let command code use the skill, uses whatever to control itself, and then use it to find jobs for you. Now, when it finds the jobs for you, it's going to put it in this chat. Probably you want to organize it like I did in here, where every day it runs the automation. It's going to create a folder and put the work in here. So if you open this, this is basically an output of all the jobs it found. So it has the links in here. It has the links in here. It has the links in here. So you just open it. And this job no longer, this is all old jobs that I found. This is a long time ago. So this is how it's going to look like. So I always tell your agent what to do. Instruct it. Follow it. Work with it. You do this, okay, stop this, do this way, do this that way, do this way. You don't need Claude Code for all this. And don't forget, free buff can also do this. But then the reason why I love Hermes Agent, I've already mentioned this, you can utilize other CLIs or other agents to do work at a cheaper cost. You get it. So I always urge everyone to use Hermes Agent. Hermes Agent is just the best. So now it's going to find the jobs for you, and you have to keep refining. So it's going to probably do it some way you didn't like it. You tell it, do it this way. Stop, don't do this way. Don't use the site. Use the site. Don't use that site. Use the site. So I'm not teaching you the fixed way to go about it. Nope. I'm teaching you the way to go about it to be able to communicate with the agents to do anything you want in this life. Because the start is always a bit roughy. You have to figure things out. And that's really simple. You are just literally just talking to something for it to do work for you. And you just have to take your time. Because it's going to figure out ways to do things. Benchmark candidate jobs, ATS, it's going to do stuff. Leave it. Don't stress yourself. Just relax. Listen to some music. It's going to do all and it's going to get back to you. Now, when I'm applying for jobs, I don't make the agent apply for me. I don't like that. Because company sites have bot detection that can detect if it's actually an AI agent I got in there. Yes, there are bypasses, but then I want to fill some things on my own. And don't forget, when AI is also finding jobs, you can give it some requirements that it should find jobs with at least 50k per month. Blah, blah. You can set all your limitations or your restrictions, but then don't make it too strict. Tell it, if you find something that is lower, that is a perfect match for me, it can also accept it. It can rank them in the order of the one that is closest or best fit for my CV. Literally, the possibilities are endless. It's like you're talking to someone to do work for you. If you're talking to someone to apply for jobs for you, all the instructions you give to that person, you tell it, your agent, and it's going to do it. It's really that simple. It's really the same. Like, you don't have to stress yourself. So I really enjoy reading the feedback, what it's doing, how it's going about it. So you can know what's happening. You can stop it or steer it. So I use T a lot. And another nice tag I like to use or command is background. So right now it's doing something. As you can see, this computer use skill. It's to control your PC. Background makes it deploy another sub-agent to do something in the background whilst even this is working. Then we also have BTW. So let's see, background. Check the current scores of La Liga matches for me online. It's going to deploy some agents. This background is going to deploy some agents to do it. Once it finds it, everything is done. It's going to get back to you. Now, another tag I know is which one? There's so many tags. Just go online, watch videos about it. Oh, by the way, BTW. No. Where's the by the way tag? Did they remove it? So usually the tag BTW allows you to, I have it in here, allows you to kind of like ask questions about what it's doing whilst not stopping what the main code editor is doing. Do you get it? So now let's read. Command code process was terminated before continuing. I focus on finding and testing the jobs method itself. The best optimized approach, ATS, first job discovery. Blah, 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 blah. Jobs from this is going to find it, or Ashby was particularly strong because the feed includes completed job descriptions. Ashby is probably some website he uses to find all-in-one recruiting software for ambitious teams. We used to find jobs. So it's a website. So closest AI workflow designer, blah 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 blah. If you wanted to provide the links, you can tell it, give me the links. Literally, the sky is the limit. So this is it about working with agents and everything you have to know about agents. Literally, like, this is how to go about it. So now you can tell it, now use command code worker. Next time, create a skill about how you went about this, and let command code worker know the skill and be able to quickly find jobs for you. When it's done, make sure the output of command code gives you a little summary. Ignore my spellings, I'm just tired. Of the job and its description. Then it should save its findings in a new folder here under career. Here, you paste the folder here and name the folder the current time and date. As simple as that. Whatever customizations you need, tell it to save the job in an MD file. MD file, I taught you, is just a markdown file. It looks like this. It looks like this, which you can open with VS Code or whatever code editor you have. Agents like to work in markdown files, so .md file. But then it can also create a TXT file. Anything, just it should create it in a file so you can easily work with it. When it comes to CVs, your agent can also create CVs. Now I've taught you how to do this. Speak to an agent, ask it, how can you create a CV for me? It's definitely going to create it in HTML format, then download, it's going to convert it to PDF, and you can have your CV easily. It can create cover letters, it's going to use HTML format to create it. You can give it a template, it's going to do it, follow the same instructions, how it's going to work. Just give it everything you need. And then it's going to create CV. You can add it as part of the automations that when they find a job, it should also create a CV. I had a friend who did that. It should create a CV as well and attach it to each folder of what the job find is. Or for every job, it should create a folder, add a link of the job, add a CV for that job, and that's it. You can optimize your CV, keep going. If you have a CV in here, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep doing stuff. It's going to keep iterating. It's going to do everything for you, bro. So, literally, I'm not going to teach you how I went about it. I'm going to teach you what is possible. The rest is up to you to figure it out. And when I say up to you, you have smart models. You have smart models you can talk to. And I'm talking about, this is Einstein level models. You can talk to each of them, find their costs per task, which is so important because you need to know this so you don't waste tokens. Subscriptions have tokens. They have usage limits like OpenCode. When you come to OpenCode Go, when you click on Go, they have their usage. Grok 4.5 has only 120 requests. Kimi 110. So don't forget, if you forget and you use the bigger model to do a lot of work, you're going to run out of usage. Do you get it? They already have the usage limits for each of them in here. Requests per month. They have them listed. 600 requests, 10,250 for GPT Luna. So if you want to see how good GPT Luna is, you can come in here. Just the Artificial Intelligence Index. Or you can go to Hubset, which is my Hubset.live. find the AI leaderboard. I'm going to keep updating this. See the rankings of all the AI models. They are all listed in here. And I got this from Artificial Intelligence Index. So you don't have to stress yourself. You can get them summarized in here. See the rankings of all the models. Just see their rankings. Don't forget, the big top dogs are up here. These are the top dogs. Especially up to maybe Minimax M3, yeah. Or Incline, or Nemotron Ultra. But then these are the top dogs up to here. I'll just tell you up to here. They are yet to add GLM 5.3, but these are the top dogs. So yeah, you can plan. I always tell everyone, use DeepSeek as your top dog. It's very good. It's super good, and it's so cheap. So cheap. So cheap. For the same task, this is the amount it uses. So, and you pretty much have more usage on DeepSeek than I think OpenCode Go doesn't even give you GPT models or Claude, but then DeepSeek Pro, it has more usage and it's smarter than some of these models, like GLM 5.2. It's smarter than it, but GLM 5.2 has little amount of use. But GLM 5.2 is a very good model. Don't take it from me. But DeepSeek Pro is just more optimized, so you just know how to go about what and what. Now, somebody asked me, when do I set the thinking level? Deep SWE. When you come to the sites, it literally shows you a graph of the score and the costs. And you can see the rankings of all of them. Now, you see that this one sets as a max. If you use a max, it has a higher score. Max has a higher score in here. Max, exactly. But then, there's really no need. Majority of what you'll be doing will probably be around mid. If it tries something and didn't figure it well, then you can increase it. But I always tell everybody, use the default, the mid, for now. Choose a smart model, use the mid. Let it answer your questions. Use the fast model, you can use the max, because it's very optimized. And yeah, everything is also in HubSpot. You can see it all. So this is, in conclusion, how to go about stuff and how to work about agents. I'm really tired. It's been like 2-3 hours recording these videos and going about all this, but this is a summary about how to work with AI agents. And I believe if you took the time to watch this video, dedicate 3 hours and just practice on how to go about this, you can go back to rewatch the video about some stuff to understand stuff. You will fully understand how to work with these agents. And the only way to do more is the only way to know more is to do more and also learn more. HubSpot has a Telegram channel. Here. It has a Telegram channel you can join. I'm going to share the link. It's all in here actually. You just go to HubSpot and you come to About. You're going to see the link to the Telegram channel, probably home. You can join the Telegram channel so you can receive notifications on updates, tools, skills, whatever, smarter, cheaper models, and offers. I forgot to add this part, but then there are offers for knowing whether there are some companies offering free token usage. And when you get free, you just know what to do. You can call Hermes Agent to call that agent to do stuff for you, and you're literally cutting down cost on whatever you want to build. So it's very important that you know the updated offers that exist so you can keep cutting down costs. Because to run these models, to actually browse and do stuff is quite expensive. I'm telling you today, if you don't optimize your usage, you're going to run down so fast. It's going to search for jobs 1 or 2 times and that's it. Limit the amount of jobs it's also going to find for you. Tell it to find maybe 20 jobs, 50 jobs. Because if you tell it to just do it, it can find you 300 jobs. Some of them, tell it to also double check to make sure that the link works and it's not all jobs. It's all under your control. The more you do it, if it makes a mistake, keep refining, keep working, keep increasing maybe the scale, the thinking level. Let it keep working, but work efficiently. That is what I'm just going to tell you. I've taught you everything on how to go about this, how to do everything, and it's really simple. You don't have to crack your head. Give this link, HubSpot.live, to your agents, It's going to know where to find skills. It's going to know how to go about stuff. Hermes Agent already has inbuilt skills, a lot of it that can do stuff. So you don't have to stress yourself. Hermes Agent can update itself. Hermes Agent can even add stuff to itself. Hermes Agent can do anything for you. You don't have to crack your head. Just tell it, and it's going to do it for you. Thank you so much. I will probably share this on HubSpot as well, and maybe on a YouTube channel for anybody else to view this. Hopefully this will not be outdated, because you learn more than the fixed stuff, because things are going to change. There are going to be more updates coming. I'll advise you to keep up to date with HubSpot. Join the Telegram channel, know what's going on. It's going to keep updates, and that's really nice. And I'm going to keep updating you. If there's a need for me to create a new video on new stuff, basically you have HubSpot. Tell your agent to tell you a summary about all the new updates. That's it. It's really that easy. Yes, so I think you all have everything. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching this video up to this point. You've done so well, and I believe your life has changed at this point. I know it has changed, because you can now do anything you think of very cheap. Anything you think of. Don't forget, the bot part is not really hard. It's really that simple. Just come here, new agents. Give it a name, give it a title, give it a description. Based on the kind of description you're going to give to it, it's going to know what skills to even install. It's really, really that optimized, Hermes Agent. It's really, really that. You can add the skills yourself. You have Hermes Agent already has so many skills already. You can filter for skills, some tools, it knows what to do, some MCP connectors. MCP connector is basically, I told you, the plugs. You give it a connector to this. Whatever you're doing, don't worry, talk to it. It will tell you what MCP connectors it needs. Then you do it for it. I'll tell you, majority of it, they're sold or MD is basically, you give it what it is. Who are you? Like, you tell it what it's about. You are my job search hunter, you are my this, you are my that. You have the possibility to do anything you want in this life. You can tell it you are my secretary. You can tell this you are the HR. You can tell this you are my CEO. You can tell this you are my orchestrator. Plan with all the other bots to do stuff for me. Like, you have the possibility to customize your own bots and agents to do work for you. You can give one as your front end. You can give one as your back end. You can give one as your pro. The possibilities are endless. Find skills, assign them to each bot, and they can do anything for you. You can easily delete the bots. You can easily do anything. It's crazy. We are in a very crazy era, and we call it the singularity era, because you don't need a team of so many people to do so much anymore. But then, people are still hiring, because not many people have good tastes. There's something we call tastes. Some people have even created skills for a taste scale. Literally, there's literally everything in this world as an MD file. Taste scale. So the thing is, some people, the thing is, what you call beautiful. Oh my God. Hermes Agent is controlling my PC. This is his Keza. I don't know what it's doing, but yeah, this is the Keza of Hermes Agent actually. Is it running? I don't think it's running, but yeah, this is Keza, as you can see here. It's crazy. It's beautiful. It's nice. You can tell it to remove the Keza. You can tell it anything. Don't worry. But don't be scared. Don't worry. But then, taste is basically how you perceive something to be beautiful. Do you get it? How you go about your work. This is very nice. And you see less slop, design pop. Like, people have created, like, what you call beautiful is basically going to stand out from another person. So how you're going to work with an agent is going to be different from how somebody's going to work with an agent. Do you get it? But what you call beautiful is going to be different for somebody. So companies are literally hiring for people who have good taste as well too. The job market is different. Scale up your work. I don't know what field you're in, which background you're in, but then all I'll tell you is, with agents, you can do anything on a computer. You don't have to stress anymore. Just ask your agent, how can you go about helping me with this? What skills do you need? I've already taught you what skills are. It's going to show you what to do and how to go about everything. Do you get it? Exactly. So, voila. I think the background process is still running for this. So I'm going to tell it to shut it off. Yeah. The background process of the La Liga scores. You just tell it stop. Like this. That's it. And it's going to stop all background processes. I've even forgotten that I've made something to be running. Exactly. So That is it, bros. That is it, guys. Manage your agents well, manage your usage, manage your tokens. I've taught you everything. And I'll see you later. This video is probably like 3 hours long. Oh my god.